and including the veterans, boys. This is going to be a really exciting match tonight on the Conquest scene. Been looking forward to this one all week long. And yeah, man, ready to kick this thing off. Zach, welcome, bud.
Oh, thanks for having me. Oh, it's so nice to hear someone that can comment on a game. We've got obviously the two gentlemen that are going to be joining us as well is Stuart on the cam and Stuart. Sorry, when I say Stuart, I mean Riplet Monster on the camera, and we've got Mad Dog joining us a little bit later. I think he's just got to sort some things out. So yeah. So, No Limits, a nice, interesting game we've got tonight. I mean, we've seen the veteran guys play. They're a very tough team to beat. But WTF, it's the first for us with them, man. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, definitely, man. I mean, I've been looking forward to this game all week and that. And I mean, after watching the veterans last week and that play, and I mean, they put up a fantastic show and that. So I'm actually looking forward to this one. I mean, I'm still going to be leaning on the veteran side tonight for that win, though. But I'm just excited to see what Whiskey Tango Foxtrot can bring to the table. And
as usual, No Limits, we're going to have that bet. And tonight, I've got the upper hand. I choose to bet against the veterans, and I don't see Mad Dog, so he can't oppose me. So he's taking WTF tonight. It's going to be fantastic.
100%, Bria. I agree with you 100% there.
Yeah, he stepped away, and so he gets second pick.
He does tonight. So I feel like I got a first choice. I feel double or nothing, triple or nothing, quadruple. I'm feeling like 1,000 rand man right now. Let's do this thing.
Awesome, man.
So yeah,
Guten Tag, bitches. I am back.
And Mr. We are, good sir.
Okay, guten Tag und bitches. I'm back.
Well, we've just made our bets.
We're family friendly.
We've just made our bets there, Mad Dog. So you have second pick at the moment.
Alright, so who am I taking?
Well, there's only one team left, that's WTF, so enjoy that.
So I got WTF.
They're very good. No Limits is saying they are one of the top teams of their division, so it's going to be interesting to see the TRN guys go against them. I feel, guys, it's going to be, in the bunker.
I just want to understand, you taking veteran, I'm taking WTF.
Yes, sir.
Alright, okay, no, you sure you want to take their pick? Because I feel like I'm taking money away from a non-profit organization here.
At the moment, I got paid this weekend, 1,000 rand bet, let's do it.
No. Don't go a bit extravagant here. If I take your money now, then you're going to cry, you know? I don't want those personal messages. Carl, do you mind if I pay you back in laybacks?
Or IOUs.
Alright, gents, well, having a look at these two teams over here, I mean, obviously we saw what the veteran boys were all about last week and that. Carl, Zach, please guys, if you don't mind, take us through the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot team there and just point out a few players that might be interesting to watch tonight.
Well, if I look at the team right now, Loco Lover, he's definitely a great lover of trains. We can get that from his name. I reckon he'll be on the railway line destroying those. We've got Neo Fakura 101. It's an odd name, definitely something to look out for. It's strange when you get killed by him, you'll have to try and figure out who killed you. We've got Arkham Knight. He played a lot of Battlefield, but he loves his cape. We've got AK3. He left the 4.7 at home. He should be on the Automatico tonight, but it's banned, so you'll go over to the Mondragon. And we got Alex the Predator. Apex Predator. He was from the first movie. He got moved over to the second with Predator vs. Alien, so it's going to be interesting to watch him tonight.
Alright, well, Carl, I mean, judging from your gameplay with all these characters and that, I can't call them characters really, I mean more the gamers, tell us a little bit more who we should actually be watching out for from the Whiskey Tango Foxtrot team here.
Alright, well, let me give my 2 cents here, seeing as I know absolutely stuff all about WTF from a Division 3 clan. I've seen VTRN, I know that Dylan Stevens is quite a player to watch since the last time I watched him, but the WTF, I must be honest, it's going to be a surprise for me to see how they do. I have come across that Blar _ on a few pub matches, and that boy can play, I must say. He can play, and yeah, no, it'll be interesting to see the rest of those play.
Awesome. Sorry, Jens, just to disturb you there. I mean, some serious action at Charlie at the moment. Out BB802 is actually destroying those on Charlie. He's gone for a quad kill as a medic, and is getting suppressed now at the moment by the WTF guys, and he's just gone down now.
Just an interesting fact I want to bring across you guys quickly before we get further into this action over here is on the BattleBros Facebook page, and that there was actually quite a nice poll that Rob Ridingwood, everyone knows him as, actually debated about, and just saying about exactly what guys want to see from the streams and everything. So I mean, majority, 86% of the community wants to hit that first person, third person stream though, but majority of them want to focus on that first person as per se though. So I mean, Stu, man, if you don't mind, bud, if you hit us up just with that first person view tonight, just a sneaky little third person here and there, bud.
I am switching between all three, because when you're sitting in first person and the guy's sitting down for a bit too long, it does get kind of boring, even in third person. So when you take it down to your free cam, you can actually see where all the action's happening. So I will be switching between third person, first person, and free cam, just to make sure that we get enough of the action going on, yeah?
Oh, fantastic, Riplets. It's nice to hear your outside voice for a change. We've got some real action at Charlie at the moment. The TRN guys are pushing for the Charlie. I see Loco going down. We've got, what's his, Arkham Knight on there. Against out B8802 again. And the VTRN guys take it again.
Going for the flank on D, 3-man push. I see they need to have a 2-flag cap, because the veteran are holding them hard on the Delta and Bravo flag. Only flag that seems to be contesting is Charlie, but now Delta's in their pocket.
Well spotted there, Mad Dog. Oh, should I say Mr. Mad Dog? Seems like you got married.
That's
to
right.
Mrs. Mad Dog.
Officially, my wife has started playing Battlefield, so I made my new game account Mr. Mad Dog. But back to the game, Zach. Just don't stuff around, Joe. Let's get back to the game.
Well, I mean, yeah, guys, I mean, for the first time viewers, once again, and that, I mean, if a lot of people get a bit of confusion between capping A and E, guys, please don't. I mean, it's a neutral point that both team, or that the game actually builds itself around, that you can't catch either one of your spawning, you know, one of the spawning flags and that, so it makes it equal, keeping that line down right down the middle between B, C and D. So obviously C going to be the hot area tonight, but we can see a massive force pushing on that B point at the moment.
We've got the
Infinity with the kill on Delta.
Delta's flocked with the VRT guys, VRNT guys, and it seems like are they? Jeez. Keep up with this. Lover Loco is on there, or Loco Lover, and the flanks on by Kutzer. 74.
Now, as we can see from the WTF boys, that strong push coming down the middle now, capping that C point. Very vital to hold down their points. I mean, it's a good neutral point for both teams to push off, to go down to both flags and that. So I mean, obviously, my bet would be the guys controlling the mid flag over here would hold the majority of the game.
Oh, definitely. I can see that the WT guys are actually using the outside of that, basically the statue to their advantage, using it as cover while they defend from left, right, and the Bravo and Delta flags. Diamond seems to be
in on Bravo flag. That tank by Ponder, yes, he held off WTF there for at least about a solid 2 minutes. What a play by the player there.
Nice push here on Charlie by the VTRN guys. They've got about 4 guys on that objective at the moment. Seems like there's a guy coming in from Bravo side, 2 guys, 3 guys, 4 guys from WTF on the right hand side here, pushing Dick Skull, and he gets taken out by it's so much of a feed cam, so hard to keep up with. And Infinity is getting dropped. Oh, Infinity taking a double and gets dropped by who did he get dropped by? He got dropped by Dal Stevenson. He's a solid player, Dal Stevenson.
No, you're mistaken. He got dropped there by Panther.
Did he get dropped by Panther? Oh, excuse me, sorry. And at the moment, Kotsia is confronting two guys on the outside of the Charlie flag towards Bravo, and Bravo is getting a bit of a fight here. We have the WTF coming in from the left-hand side, and we've got two of the VRT guys, including Dal Stevenson, in the buildings trying to cause a bit of a flank here. Tank on the right there by Boomer.
We are losing objective Charlie.
No, they've held Delta. No, they've taken Bravo. Now they're getting captured Delta, but they have a strong push for Charlie here. Oh.
We have taken objective Butter.
Yeah, we've got George going from VTRN on the flank there on the right towards Charlie. He's pushing up the stairs. He's holding the position, trying to see if he can get a spawn on. He's got some cover up from Urban, and they seem to be going the right round. And there comes the rest of the VRT guys, and they're going to push up to try and see if they can get that Charlie flag back. And there's a major battle on Charlie right now. We've got about 6 WTF guys against 1 VTRN guy, Dal Stevenson. He feels like he's taking on the whole team tonight. And he's doing absolutely amazing and finally gets dropped on Charlie. Well done. Mad Dog, or Mr. Mad Dog, would you say that it's an even match at the moment? The score ticket's about 50 points in it, but I mean, that's still, I feel the WTF guys, if I look at their scores, they're all doing quite even. There's no serious differences in the kill feed and the deaths.
Yeah, no, look, I mean, I'll be honest, WTF started off a bit slow, but I think they just need to be a bit more aggressive on the flag push. I mean, they just got pushed off so easy on Charlie, and then they go for the long flank around Bravo. But they're holding Bravo, they're losing Charlie. They need to at least, this is what I was saying last week, at least have a 2-man squad just to flank, you know, take Delta, just see who's on Delta and see how many's on Delta, because right now they're just playing a 2-on-1 flag game the whole game. They kept C, they didn't have Bravo and Delta. Now they took Bravo, but then they lost Charlie and Delta. It's just, I think they just need to hush up a bit on their tactic, and then it will be a very even tactic. But you know, it's still early. It's a 500 game, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
So, you know, veteran are holding well, but WTF just need to be stronger on the counter push. That's what I think. You know, once they've taken the flag, don't have 8 oaks sitting on the flag. Maybe 4 one way, 4 the other way, and then try and counter attack the oaks between flags.
Oof. The guys generally need to win their gunfight at the moment. I mean, there's only 3 players from the WTF that have actually broken their double-digit mark at the moment, while you're actually having a look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 players from the veteran squad breaking those double digits.
Well, at the moment on Bravo, we got George holding against 3 of the WTF guys, and he seems to be, and he just gets dropped eventually by the WTF guys. They should have been on that guy ASAP, because now they've been delayed. Now they have to get back to Charlie, and Charlie's getting capped by the VTRN guys.
VTRN is a rocket kill there.
I mean, we saw now Boomer getting dropped in the tank. I don't know if you guys noticed that at Bravo. I feel that the tank needs to be used a little bit more than just camping one objective. Wouldn't you say, No Limits? I mean, there's so much adversity on the tank you can use. I mean, I know there's a bit short corridors and narrow passages, but if you're a good tank driver and aware of your position, you can actually go to town on the place.
No, definitely. I mean, look, it's difficult for the tank to obviously push at C position, as there's no real advantage for them to get up in there, though. But I mean, they should be genuinely pushing in between B and D with their tank, though. I mean, obviously sitting down on the main roads and that, preventing those flank points, and then obviously just capping as they go along. I mean, with the WTF folks that are holding down the B points at the moment, and obviously capping the D. I mean, I would have the guys riding up and down between D and possibly B at the whole time. I mean, not at the back, but rather keep them more focused up in the front and towards a veteran spawn point. So.
But if I have a look now, Mad Dog, Mr. Mad Dog, wouldn't you say, I feel like a light tank would be absolutely ideal for these short passages, a tank that can turn quickly and do some serious blast damage to a couple of guys, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, no, definitely. You need something that's quick and agile. I mean, I agree with no limits there. You know, if you have a flag where a camp sits in, not a camp, a tank is just camping that flag, you know, the guys are going to know, okay, gents, leave that certain flag, and then, you know, we can just leave the tank stagnant. But, you know, if that tank pushes between flags, you know, or even dedicates between two flags, like, say, for example, Charlie and Bravo, you know, he's going to cause havoc with the infantry fights. But, you know, this tank sitting on one flag, I just don't think it's working for WTF. I mean, Veterans started with the tank sitting on Bravo. They held it quite well, but then they pushed all their infantry off and then contested on the Charlie and Captain Alpha. Yeah, we have to wait and see. I think, you know, it's a 80-ticket game now, but WTF can still take it. They can still come back.
Definitely. I mean, I'm watching this out BB802, 12 for 10 at the moment. Sorry, 12 for 10 at the moment. He's using the sweeper kit with the not the impact grenade. Sorry, excuse me, normal stick grenade, and he's holding down the Charlie by himself and just gets taken out. Commentator's curse by lethal infantry.
It's late infinity. Sorry guys, I mean, we do all apologize from ourselves if we do call your names incorrectly and that. I mean, it's just a little bit difficult to try catch it on kill cam as well while it's busy moving up and down the whole time.
Yeah, I appreciate that, because
names are a bit difficult. I mean, even you know limited. I still have trouble pronouncing your name. I still call you very limited. I mean, sorry, no limited yet. This comes out there again, but yeah, no, some of the guys just have unique names, you know.
Don't die now, Zach. Shit, bro. Those are dropping bombs here, in and out the game. Alright, so we're back on the...
Richards Bay there, you gotta lay off the DP, bro. Lay off the DP.
Hey, Durban Poison, sign this real. And we're here with Diamond, he's on fire with the handgun. And getting the res on, I don't even know, so quick he was. And seems to be holding the guys off on the stairways from Charlie. And Diamond on his way around to the left of the flag, and guys get taken down for the second time. Could be interesting here. Seems like the guys are pushing in, using the Slug Slayer optics, and he's using it to absolute perfection. On the right hand side, another guy there, and will he get the drop? And another kill for Diamond on a 3-kill streak. Well done, and gets the res on Panther. Absolutely fantastic gameplay. And Loco Lover, as you know, running through the rail, just gets dropped, unfortunately.
We are losing objective.
Slash the toy, just taking a kill there. And Boomer Skyline is in the tank, and it's making some serious noise. He needs to put some oil in that engine. And he's on the other side of Bravo, and he's camping that same position with that heavy tank. I mean, I don't know how much work that tank's going to be doing there, Bravo. I mean, Mad Dog, Mr. Mad Dog, what would you say there? But I feel that's a player down there.
A bad play, yeah, exactly. You know, they're losing the game. Why not just push with the tank? You know, be a bit more aggressive. Try and bring the game back in their favor. If your tank's sitting back in camping, it's not helping you. You're losing the game. Be a bit more aggressive. Mix up your tactics. That tank there is just sitting on Bravo, taking fire from a distance. It's not helping him out at all.
Well, the WTF have managed to close the gap a little bit on the score right now. But Dale Stevenson, one man capping Bravo, while there's a tank and 2 other WTFs just off it. I can't understand it. They should be pushing up on this, and now they do. And Dale Stevenson is a bit of a tricky guy to go against, and this should be interesting. A tank versus Dale Stevenson plus 3 of the WTF guys, and they don't notice him in the top left-hand part of the building. And let's have a look at what Dale Stevenson's running at the moment. What kits has he got?
I've got to say one thing that I've noticed so far from the WTF folks, and a very strange tactic. I mean, noticing Don JJ Stevens over there busy playing with a sniper at the moment. I mean, would you recommend such a class for this map?
Well, look, if it's working for them, then yeah. But you know, sniper just to keep the X down in a distance from far. Yeah, that's.
I don't know. Like it's for me, it's you know, there's very close quarter combat over here. I mean, especially since all the different angles that you can push yourself around, especially with all the buildings and that. And I mean, it makes it very difficult for a sniper to actually progress onto a higher level on this map and that. So I actually find it very strange that they would actually bring in a sniper to this game.
Well, as I'm watching him right now, he's actually quite good with those quick scopes and the just laying down some suppressing fire while the infantry take him out. He seems to be playing his role quite well. He's not rushing into those battles. He's stepping back aside and just, you know, watching for his head glitches and trying to zap them out as he can.
Yeah, that's what I say. You know, if it's working for them, then good on him. You know? But, yeah, it is difficult. Such a close quarter map. Maybe they have a strategy. They keep the guys off.
Well, it feels like that's what we saw from the tank at Bravo as well. Seems like they're trying to hold it. They've got the Bravo again, and seems like the tank is there again. No Limits just got left the party. Hopefully he comes back.
Yeah, I think maybe his internet dropped there.
Yeah, might have. Shame, man. Sorry. We've got the tank on the left-hand side of Bravo again, using. I feel like he's doing a bit of suppressing fire on Charlie. If you can see right now, almost looks like he's using it as artillery fire. Do you see that, Mr. Mad Dog?
Yeah, no, I do. You know, it's interesting to see that you know they lose the tank, but they just seem to opt for a heavy tank every time. Like I said, you know, not running for the light tank.
And here comes Pando in the what is that? The lamb? Not the lamb chip. What is that? Is that the heavy? Is that the? It's the heavy tank. Sorry, I couldn't see so nice with the camo on it. And he's on fire at the moment, and he's going against Blur. And we'll see what happens here right now. Pando dropping Blur right there and there. And he's got two more guys on the left. The heavy tank versus heavy tank. This could be interesting. Boomer coming down the right side. Doesn't see the heavy tank. And Pando got a shot off there. But, oh, he's getting flanked. And he gets absolutely destroyed by the WTF guys. Well done on taking that heavy tank out so quickly. And actually, Panda got actually taken out by Dale JJ Stevenson with a K bullet. What a snipe! Charlie heavily contested right now.
I'm going to just take it now. It's a 50 ticket difference, but it's going to. I think the second map's going to be interesting. I wonder, you know, just seen from this, you know, gunfight for one-on-one. I think there's no ways that. Put it, WTF can go into an all-infantry map like Oregon, but you know, maybe take a map where it's not such close quarter combat. Maybe where the tank can be a bit more effective. I think that will be interesting to see.
Mado, I just want to say this is the first night map we've actually commented on, and if I can see it can be tricky. You don't see those guys, so it would be interesting to see how well the WTF guys do on a daylight map. You know what I mean? Or like you say, a map like there's no tanks or anything involved. It could be a really good game to watch. But like you said, you've called it now. The WTF's left a little bit late. They're getting swarmed now on Charlie. The VTRN guys seem to be capping it back. Oh, bit of a huge gun battle on Charlie right now. And 2 against 3. JJ Stevenson versus 3. Diamond and 1, and he gets taken out. There's 3 more guys on the left-hand side. Dale Stevenson, he gets dropped from VTRN. Diamond coming on the left-hand side. Does he get the kill on Apex? And someone who gets the kill there, Panther on Apex. And that concludes the game tonight.
Well, guys, sorry about that, man. Just before we continue, I would just love to put out a massive shout out to Telkom for the fantastic internet service that they provide to all the lovely users out there, and thank you for dropping us in important moments as well.
And as we have a quick look at the scores, we've got Dale Stevenson.
That Dale Stevenson can play.
Hey guys,
your
let's just
money on him.
correct it there, guys. It's Dylan Stevens, eh?
Dale Stevenson had a great game. And
agreed.
Kutsia
Dale
with the
30... came leading from the front, you know? What
And
a play,
we've got
Dale. What a play.
Kutsia 74 with the 36 and 16. We've got, okay, No Limits. Would you like to pronounce number 10's name there?
Well, I'm not in the game yet, my brother. Like I said, fantastic shout out to Telkom over here for kicking me out.
Okay, I'll have a go at that. Twok Sock, 38 and 19. Well done. And we've got Panther with 33 and 9. 33 and 9. That is actually a very good ratio right there. If we look on the WTF guys, guys that stick out, we got Lethal Infinity with 30 and 22. We have Dixal Diff with 26 and 17, and we've got Neo Fuku 101 with 28 and 18. Ooh, this is going to be interesting. Are we going to have a bit of a dogfight there, Mad Dog?
Oh, I certainly hope so. Who did we watch the other night that played for Shadow Wolf?
Oof, that was
Shadow Wolf. Who did he play for?
Raw.
Oh my word.
If I'm not mistaken, we played
I think
for
it
Raw.
was the ITF guys, isn't it?
Wasn't it ITF versus Raw or something like that?
Yes, see, that Shadow Wolf is still so far the best pilot I've ever commentated against. Okay, then I've only been commentating for one season, but yes, that oak was phenomenal. Shout out to Shadow Wolf if you're watching the stream. Good on you, bud. I mean, Zach, I've seen you fly a plane. I mean, honestly, it looks like an epileptic with a strobe light right in front of him.
Definitely, bro. But I'll pick up those kills with the... I definitely go for those road kills. I don't know how to use the gun, but I know how to fly into people.
But, yeah, let's ask No Limits. No Limits, what do you think is a tactic to have with one plane, one tank on Ballroom Blitz?
Sorry about that, man. I'm just trying to sort out my freaking game here, man. Like I said, fantastic Telkom work. Well, definitely on Ballroom Blitz. I mean, you're obviously going to put down that tank on that C flag over there, and I mean, obviously just control that whole mid map. I mean, that would be a very key vital point for the guys running with the tanks, obviously. As for the planes and that, I mean, hopefully we'll get a bit of an aerial combat, all-out war tonight, and I mean, that would be fantastic to watch. But I mean, definitely running through just... Oh, man, I'm sorry, guys, I can't even log back onto this thing, man.
Just stop your... No Limits, just stop your Call of Duty Modern Warfare download there.
We do seem to be down 3 players on the WTF side. I'm just waiting for word from my contacts to see what's going on.
Hey, you got contacts here, bro?
Yeah, unfortunately, yeah.
Hook us up, bro. Hook us up with your contacts.
I'm busy chatting to Pondo from VTRN.
What they're selling, bro?
They're just waiting on WTF. I'm not sure if they're doing a player switch or they've just got disconnected. So you'll let me know about start time as soon as everybody from WTF is back on.
Okay, and how much are they?
There are 3 men down.
It's a bit expensive, eh? I can only afford 2.
No, that does sound a bit pricey to me.
No. 2's alright for 3. No, but it's a bit too much. And what's the quality like?
Zach. Okay, so update on tonight's earlier games. In Division 4, TRC beat MRU 2-0. Save lost to OSYN 2-0. Well done to both all 4 teams that played from Division 4 tonight.
Did they play like a few minutes ago or what?
Yes, they've, if I'm not mistaken, TRC and MRU started at 8 p.m. tonight, and then OSYN and Save started at 8:30. But it looks like both games are over.
Was it streamed live or not?
Unfortunately not. They did request that we stream, but unfortunately because of this game at hand, we could not make the streaming.
Oh, I would have loved to actually watch the TRN guys versus the MRU2 because, sorry, TRC. Yes, that would have been an absolute battle. Did they go down 2-0 or was it close?
MRU2 lost to TRC 2-0, yes.
Okay. And the OSYN guys beat Save.
Yes, they beat them 2-0.
The same. 2-0 as well.
Stewie, can I ask you something?
Yes.
So MRU2 lost 2-0 to
TRC.
My bud, maybe you can just elaborate. What the hell happened to us? How did we lose to MRU2?
That is an internal discussion.
Jeez, I'm shocked, I'm flabbergasted.
I think I'll be honest with you guys. The MRU2 guys that we played were very good. Take nothing away from them. They beat us.
That Sun deep.
Yeah, oh, he was deep in some of those.
Deep. His teabagging was deep.
And the guys, they played very, very well. I think we went into the match a little bit overconfident, and the MRU2 guys did show us what happens when you become like that. So I want to just thank the MRU2 guys to show us, or for for showing us that we just need to hunker down, work a little bit harder, so that we can come back and give you that tea bag that you gave us last week.
I must say a shout out to that Sun Deep play. I mean, I think it was 2 maps in a row. He dropped 2 50 bombs. Yes, he was phenomenal. Okay,
boys, I actually have the results from the rest of the week as well. LGD beat Mad 2-0. DI beat MDK 2-0. Royal beat Mad Social 2-0. Lots beat Gig 797 if I'm not 787 2-0, and AOV beat DPS 2-0 as well. Unfortunately, this is AOV's last season. They won't be joining us from next season. And this week is the last week for Division 1 games, and the BattleBros stream team is currently streaming the final Division 1 match tonight, which is also currently live on the BattleBros channel.
And is that happening right now, or is it going to be
happening
a bit
exactly
later?
right now? As well as we are streaming, they are streaming live as well.
Yo. I'm just going to leave the chat quickly. I want to go and watch that. I'm joking. I never do that.
Well, we might be able to go finish that match. Yeah, if you guys are keen, please go jump in there, go drop a message, give the BattleBros guys a bit of a hi from the Royal Stream team, and give us a bit of an update, as we are unable to watch that stream while we are currently streaming.
Well, No Limits game, because he seems to be doing other things tonight.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's just hopefully get this internet back up running. Sorry guys, I had to go and reset my router there because it keeps kicking me out the lobby.
You know, No Limits, I've told you so many times, change from that 2 meg line. It's just not enough.
Dude,
no, bro, you got... Yeah, what's it? Telkom said you got limited, bro. You got capped right there. How does it feel?
Love Telkom, dude. Favorite internet super, like ISP by far, dude.
100%, bro. I mean, the amount of speed you get and how much lines get stolen, it's absolutely amazing. And we have just knocked the 7-minute mark, and
we're just waiting upon one more player. Yes.
So, yeah, I've got requested from the viewers, Riplets, would you just give us some background where you come from and how you became the captain of Royal, and how things came about that you formed Royal with No limits.
I didn't start Royal. Unfortunately, myself and Mr. Royal,
When
no
I say
limits.
when I say start Royal, I mean the Royal Battlefield clan. I'm not. We will discuss where the Royal name comes from at a later stage, but I just want to discuss the Battlefield group. We don't talk about COD on Battlefield. We talk about Battlefield on Battlefield.
Hey, don't swear on the channel.
Yeah, don't swear, but family friendly. Guys, I've just been notified that VTRN have forfeited the first map due to one of their players using a DLC weapon.
Yes, man. I mean, no. Oh, that's terrible.
And who was that?
Buri?
That was actually correct though, because we're busy running around with the Fedorov, bro, as a medic and that, so using a DLC weapon, unfortunately, not looking good for the veteran boys at the moment, so it looks like we're going to get that third game, guys.
Oh, thank you, Zach, for the money, combat. Thank you for the money.
And the game is on right now. Seems like the guys have spawned in. Veteran got to now work double hard because they were man short. They lost the first map because of, unfortunately, just a bad selection of weapons. And guys, it can happen to anyone, but that's why it's so important before you start your matches, guys. Please, you need to go through your classes and ensure that you do not have any DLC weapons. It will not be tolerated. Any kills with that weapon, you will lose a point or you'll forfeit the match. So please, guys, in the next time you play, make sure you have everything in order before you start playing. I mean, it's happened to No Limits before. On occasion, we tell him to please change his class before he actually plays, and he keeps forgetting. Mad Dog, wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's very, very important. You can cost your team the game.
Oh, no, for sure. I just got to thank VTRN for that, because now that means I'm 1-0 up on Mr. Greatman.
Bet on me, bro. Jesus.
That's what I said. It's like taking candy from a baby. I actually feel bad. It's actually harder taking money from my kids than it is from you.
Definitely not his strong points in love.
You just hold your tongue, good sir. And we've got two tanks outside of Charlie. This could be interesting. Who's going to push? Rocket Fire. Oh, tank versus tank. Panda versus... Oh, we got an artillery. We got an artillery on the right as well. This could be interesting. Major warfare right now. One light tank gets taken out. And we've just got Panda versus two. The artillery and the heavy. And this is absolutely nail-biting stuff right now. We've got Panda getting approached with the smoke. Lethal Infinity dropping shots, trading off. And we got a bit of a repair in the back, which we don't often see from Duffy. And, Duffy. And Panda just dropping the tank. The artillery is still standing. Seems like we got an assault player approaching from the back. The artillery truck doesn't see him. Gets the first nade off, gets a rocket gun, and he approaches into the bad area where the rest of the assault team is. And it seems like hellfire right now, and there goes the artillery truck. So well done to VTRN for taking that tank battle down. I mean, we've just lost all the tanks on the map right then and there. And they seem to be pushing Charlie right now.
So just an update, thank you Dragon Lee 76. Just posted the score from Red versus MRU. It's currently standing at 1-all.
Oh my word, that sounds so good right now. They are two good teams. MRU, Red, retired and extremely dangerous. Should be a good game to watch.
Who have you got your camera on? Who have you found as the player to watch so far this
I'm currently watching the WTF pilot. He's currently dropping bombs all over sea right now, and it doesn't look like anybody's challenging him in the sky.
We are with Love Loco right now, and he's doing some amazing med skills here, throwing down meds, getting his guys back up and running, and doing some suppressing fire on the Charlie flag. And it seems like the WTF guys have just taken Charlie back. And such a close game. I think there's 20 points in it right now. Charlie getting capped by the WTF guys approaching from the corridor. One guy, two guys, three guys. And Love Loco getting another kill, getting a quick revive on Charlie. Seems like the push on the corridor is getting pushed back. And WTF has got that 10-point lead against VTRN, which is quite outstanding. If WTF keep this up, they could turn the tides and actually win this game.
Yeah, if they win this map, Stu, am I correct? They take it 2-0?
Yes, they'll take it 2-0 as VTRN did forfeit the first match due to the DLC weapon. Guys, in the comment section, if you have a particular player that you would like us to view for a while, please let us know. But guys, I'm busy looking at the tabletop view over here. The play spread for WTF isn't as tightly bunched as VTRN. I mean, the WTF guys have flanked all the way from their spawn location all the way through to B, and aren't really being challenged on B. VTRN seem to be very focused on the C flag at this moment.
Well, the VTRN guys at the moment are capping Bravo against 2 of the WTF guys. I mean, we've got a sniper against 2 assaults. He's got no chance. 3 assaults coming there. Kutsia getting the kill. Yeah, so now the Bravo getting capped with Panda coming in the tank as reinforcement. So that could be interesting now that they're holding Bravo. Tank versus tank, another epic battle here. Panda against Lethal Infinity again. And Lethal Infinity gets dropped by Dale, what's his name? Dylan Stevenson. And, yeah, Dale Stevenson, sorry. And the anti-air gun or the artillery cannon coming in there. So putting some suppressing fire. Does he thinks he sees that heavy tank on the left hand side, and now he does. He's putting some shots there. Rocket band from Kutsia on the tank, and it seems like the VTRN guys are after that. And he just jumps out. Oh, it could be a steal, and he has a steal right now. Waka taking the artillery truck away from the guys. An epic steal on Bravo, and he's just repaired that right now. And there we go, guys. That could be a turning point for VTRN. They've taken a vehicle away from the WTF guys. That is shocking that he didn't destroy that vehicle before he got out. And now he's getting a quick repair on that vehicle. And yeah, WTF down 1 vehicle.
Unfortunately, boys, I literally missed that steal. I'll jump to another player. I do apologize.
No, it's fine. No problem. And at the moment, he's got that artillery gun at full health, and that could be interesting right now. He's driving on the map, need for speed, and yeah, and I can see him pushing all the way to Delta on the right-hand side of the castle. So that will be interesting when he gets there. We've got
WTF doing a push on Delta, yeah?
Yeah, we got Slash Detoy versus Lethal Infantry. He gets dropped by Panda, and Panda viewing the medic skills. Light tank on Delta with the artillery gun, and Sam VMS coming onto Delta for support. Much closer game now, guys. I mean, we've got 10 points on it, and the WTF guys are not going down without a fight. They've got their second breath from that first match, and yeah, Neo Fervak versus the light tank. He goes back, and I think he might just get murdered here. And yeah, they get pushed from Delta. Mad Dog, I mean, yes, this is a nail-biting game right now. This just got really interesting. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, yeah, I'm loving it. I just want to see WTF, you know, just contest a bit more on the flags. I just feel they've got so many Oaks holding Charlie and not enough Oaks pushing on the outside flags. I mean, I know it's important to hold the middle flag, but I mean, in Bravo now, there's a 1 versus 3 there. And, John, I think they need to try and commit more numbers on the outside flags.
Dorothy going with the on-fire kills right now against most of the assault players, and Charlie should be taken back by the VTRN guys. And Dorothy gets revived by Diamond SA. He's doing an absolutely amazing job as a medic right now. He's getting a good medic score and supporting his people with the reses. The WTF guys approaching from the Bravo flag on the Charlie flag on the outside. Neo Fun Fakes versus Dolphy. Dolphy,
triple cap.
oh, that's going to be absolutely painful if the guys from WTF don't get that down right now. That trip cap, as we know. And look at that, now check those tickets boil.
Yeah, you know, even if you have that triple cap just for 1 minute, yes, it kills you as the defending team, you know, trying to win it back into the game. And, you know, WTF had the lead and then Veteran just came back and took it. Now they're all competing at Charlie. It's just, like I say, they need more oaks at Bravo if they're going to commit to their own flag. Maybe 4 on 8 on Charlie.
Slash to toy on the outside, causing a bit of havoc here against the guys. He just gets dropped by Berries, and Berries gets dropped by Panther with the rocket gun. So satisfying dropping gentlemen with the rocket gun. It's absolutely a lot of fun shooting that rocket gun and getting a hit marker because you know he's gonna die. Do we have No Limits back in the chat, or is he still struggling there?
No. I've been listening to you guys. I've been watching the game as we've been going along here. Just a few key points that I want to just point out over here. I mean, what's going on with the WTF folks at the moment? They're all busy pitching. I mean, they've got now at least 2 players sitting on the B point there. I mean, at least capping. And I mean, you've got the rest of the team flanking down those corridors and they're trying to regain that C position at the moment. I mean, there's absolutely no one contending for their D points. And I mean, there's just one guy busy defending. And I mean, it's just tickets, free tickets that they're giving away the whole time.
Dylan Stevenson going to town on the guys on Bravo right now, and they're getting it back.
Oh, come on, Dale.
But I agree, but as we look, I still see the WTF guys 1 man down at the moment. So that could be quite a bit of a struggle trying to hold up against, if it's 12 versus 11. And the VTRN guys seem to be hunkering down on Bravo. And they've got the Delta, but Delta seems to be getting capped right now. Stuart, if you can get some action there. It seems like it's a 2 versus 1. And Sammy's just waiting for the guys to spawn close by. He goes in, Diamond's behind him. Diamond running with the... Oh, and he gets dropped as well. And Delta seems to be non-contested.
Well
and Berries and...
We do have Slash the Toy coming around the back of the castle. And I don't
see
think
that now.
WTF have noticed.
And Panther's on his 6 right now, and there's a quick triple. They don't see the guys. One guy gets taken out. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Berry's getting out there. Berry's behind Sam VV. He drops the 1. Just Berry's versus 2. Panther. They don't see the going for the res there quickly. Diamond getting the res. Panther going around. Diamond. Oof. And Berry seems to be taking most of the team out, and he gets dropped by Sam VMSE.
We do have Arkham Knights busy hiding on the just behind the wall.
Not just hiding. Maybe he's spawning.
No, he's actually the tank. Yeah.
Delta getting capped by 3 of the VTRN guys. There we go. Arkham Knight gets taken right now. The guys are jumping in from the plane. And Leafington gets dropped immediately. They're all after the Delta flag, but they just seem to be running in just too quick. If you're not mistaken, No Limits, if I was them, would you not rather jump out the plane, hold back a bit to get some reinforcements, wait for them to just cap the flag a little bit, and then rush them?
No, definitely, I agree with you 100%. But another point that I want to bring to you here quickly, and I mean, which I've just noticed. Stu, tell me, is this illegal what they were doing now? I see that the veteran boys have got 2 vehicles on point at the moment.
No, they are allowed 1 of each. They aren't allowed to have 2 of the same kind. So, and the fact that the veteran boys did steal an artillery truck from WTF earlier on.
So that's clearly illegal.
It's all
yes,
legal.
If it's stolen on the battlefield, there's no problem. I mean, it's basically what happens is, if you're silly enough to leave your tank unguarded, son, this is South Africa. I was gonna take that thing.
Especially when you have a Dale Stevens running around.
Some serious conflict right here at the entrance from Delta to Charlie. The guys are trying to go through that fence there and push on to the Charlie flag. We've got Panther hunkering it down, getting some nice kills there.
Oh,
with
big
the
fight, brother. Big fight, brother.
So yes, just an update on the rules. Armored vehicles are limited to one of each type. You may not have more than 2 armored vehicles spawned at any given time. Note, if a player exits any vehicle for any reason, that vehicle is fair game to use by all the opposing team. And then same of air vehicles, 1 of each. You may not have more than 2 of the same air vehicle.
Alright, well,
And the VTRN guys using those 2 heavy tanks holding, 1 heavy tank, sorry, and 1 light tank holding Bravo, and the VTRN guys are not even coming close to that objective right now. And they're spawning right at the tank here. There's a bit of a fight here. Pando versus Lethal Infinity. And Pando got the jump on him, and he gets absolutely wrecked by George with the rocket gun from far end on Bravo near the statue. Urban versus and Urban Berry just gets the kill on, I don't know who it was, Daxel. Yeah, then again guys, excuse me on getting the names wrong, and all the confusion, it happens quite a bit that you read something that's not there.
Yeah,
and we've
WTF actually letting it slip slightly, yeah? There's
it's absolutely close game. Mad Dog, what a close game we've got yet. It's actually one of the closest games we've actually commentated on the whole season right now. This could be one of the best matches I've seen. And we've got Pando in the tank. He's absolute in the tank. 1 rocket gun and he's gone. And look at Doffy. We don't often see that quick wrenching on the back there, giving it a bit of a service and an oil change, getting that tank up and running. I don't know if that VTRN airplane pilot is doing any damage right now. Who's in the plane then? No limits.
Dylan Stevens from VTRN.
Dylan Stevens sitting
as
at 28
well
and
as,
9. Twaksock is sitting 4 and 4. So they seem to be just using the planes as spot flares so that the rest of the VTRN guys actually have some knowledge of where the WTF guys are, which is actually very clever. Delta seems to have a bit of a push here from Charlie. Panther very cleverly closing the gate there and just gets dropped on the right hand side by the WTF guys. Sammy pushing the objective instead of hanging back, and he gets taken out, but we've got the artillery tuck on the other side laying down the law. And Diamond and Panther and Sash the Toy seem to be jumping in. I mean, that's the squad at the moment, if you ask me, the most powerhouses. They seem to be capping all the objectives and defending the most. It's Sam V, Diamond SA, and Slash the Toy. I mean, what do you think of them, Mr. Mad Dog?
You know, just going back to when we started this game, we said that C flag is going to be the most important flag to cap for this game. All credit to Veteran. Veteran are just showing, you know, you don't need the C flag. They've just contested the outside 2 flags, the occasional push on Charlie, and they've just shown how holding the outside 2 flags, you know, they've taken this game away. I must say, very well played by Veteran. I mean, what do you think, Greatman? I thought, you know, that whoever holds Charlie is going to hold the map. Veteran are certainly showing that that's not the case.
Well, you see, I definitely agree with you. At the moment, the Veteran are using the vehicles in the planes absolutely perfectly, because you've got the 2 plane pilots overhead that are just dropping bombs on Delta and Charlie, or Delta and Bravo all the time. Plus, you've got the tanks. If you look at the heavy tank now, as soon as they win the battle at Delta, he's rushing and pushing Bravo on the left. Pando pushing on the right hand side all the way to Bravo. They take Bravo back, and then you'll see Panda push all the way back to Delta, and then that's how they're using using their vehicles to their advantage.
Oh, great vehicle play, I must be honest. No, this is good for our viewers, you know, especially the guys in the league, just to watch and see how they use their vehicles to full effect, because not holding Charlie flag and just that vehicle swapping between A and B the whole time is just brilliant.
And we've got Panda, as you see now, Panda's taking back Bravo. He's putting some some covering fire where the guys come out of Charlie, and yeah, if they can hold Charlie from both ends, I mean, it's an easy walk in the park. The VTRN guys showing what they can do in the heavy tanks. I have not seen any planes from the WTF guys. I think they're a bit scared to fly planes. I don't know if they've got any good pilots. But yeah, no planes getting fired here. Lethal Infinity on the hill, putting some covering fire. He's getting shot from all cars, and he gets destroyed by a rocket gun again. And it's George that gets the second kill on Lethal Infinity. Oh, George got his number today.
I see there's a big push
yeah,
by WTF and the Delta flag. It's going to be interesting to see what happens here. They've got a 6-man push on the Delta flag. It'll be interesting to see if they take it. Pull it a 7-man push now. I see Diamond SA just with the flank from behind.
And I see they've taken the artillery truck on the back end down, so there should be an easy cap. But I don't know if Panda's coming down from the Bravo flag. Let's see if he pushes in. Here comes Panda. Will he be a little bit late for that cap? I don't know, but he could change the tide on Delta. I want to know if anyone would actually spawn on Panda right now. But Panda's coming down on the left-hand side. This could be interesting to see what
he does. Yeah, exactly.
He's not pushing. He's holding back. He's getting shot by the sniper there with K bullets, and getting shot. And now we go. Boomer Skyliner getting shot at. Boomer gets dropped. Arc Knight, Urban Berry spawns on him. Doffy spawns on him. Doffy's out there quickly getting some repairs on the tank, and he pushes on the right. Gets sniped off the tower by Dayon JJ Stevenson. Panda, and there we go. Look at that heavy tank. Brings the spawn in. All the guys spawn on him. They're getting Delta back. Quick.
Zach, you're being corrected here by Dragon Lee 76. It's Pondo with an O, not an A.
I do apologize. Pondo sounds so much better than Pando. Do apologize for that. I'll make sure that Pondo is known by everyone. Pondo going upstairs to tank. He's making it absolutely a fantastic game to watch with vehicles, the VTRN guys. Look now, as you see, Slash Toy and Pondo both in the heavy tanks, or one in the heavy tank, one in the light tank, and then again up and down Bravo Charlie, Bravo Delta.
We have lost objective.
Mad Dog, anything that you see that the WTF guys could work on or improve on?
Yeah, you know, they've been using these tanks to swap between Delta and Bravo the whole time. I just saw now in Pondo's camp that, you know, VTRN have basically laid anti-tank mines between Bravo and Delta on that strip of road. I mean, it's very clever that, you know, should WTF bring the tank into play, Veteran know they have that road secured. I think that's just great play. And, yeah, I would definitely say, you know, WTF, they took the center flag. They just needed to put more numbers on the outside, and I would have said, you know, try and come up with a game plan to handle the tanks a bit better. I would have just littered that road with anti-tank mines, and then maybe just have a spotter for this game just on top of the bridge, you know, monitoring the tank. If your tank's on Bravo, so okay, gents, for example, right now, they've got 2 tanks on Bravo, say to the Oaks from Veteran. I mean, sorry, WTF guys, let's push Delta. Both the tanks are here. You know there won't be a tank in Delta. But now, you got all the Oaks trying to contest and win Bravo back. When what they should be doing is the opposite. They should actually push, take Delta, and then take the fight to Veteran.
Definitely. I mean, No Limits, would you like to add anything to what Mad Dog said right now about the gameplay that we're seeing right now?
No, not at all. I mean, this is a clear victory for the Veteran guys. I mean, the WTF folks, I mean, they had it nailed down from the word go. I mean, even being a man short and that, just unable to capitalize on the captures itself and that. And I mean, a lot of the time you see them bunching up on the different flags and just losing their complete mindset of the structure of the game, the way they should be playing though. But I mean, another fantastic fight from the veteran boys, taking that 500 to 40 or 437. Fantastic play from the veteran boys.
Mad Dog, would you say any two players on the VTRN guys standing out? That you would say were playing absolutely exceptional?
I don't know where Mad Dog is right now, but definitely from the VTRN guys again. I mean, having a look at Panther with that solid 33 and 19, and then George just short behind him with that 30 and 19. But I mean, obviously giving it again to Dylan Stevens with that solid 35 and 12 though. I mean, definitely the key player for the veteran boys. And I mean, if you have a look at the WTF boys, I mean, we saw late Infinity earlier dropping some big scores, but unfortunately just about breaking that even score this time round. But we got to give it up to Neo Vacuum. I mean, fantastic, 35 and 17 from him.
Oh, absolutely fantastic score. But we can't take anything away from the two tank drivers on the VTRN guys, Pondo and Slash Detoy. I know Slash Detoy at the moment negative KD, but he was up there with Pondo supplying some actual support with the light tank. It wasn't that effective on the map because it does get taken out quite quicker than the heavy tank, but Pondo doing very well on the heavy tank between Bravo and Alpha, or Delta, sorry.
Definitely. I mean, this coming around to this game now, this is going to be much different for us now, because I mean, instead of having that 3 contested flag in that, I mean, we're going to have a solid 4 flag itself. So it's going to be very interesting to see how the middle of this map actually lays out for both teams now. I mean, obviously running in between each objective though.
Yeah, we've got Charlie, Echo, Bravo, Delta, all in a square here, or a diamond shape. So Charlie is quite a bit further away from Bravo and Echo. So I feel, if anything, if I was the VTRN guys, I would fly a plane over there and see if I can get to Charlie. But my main objective would be Echo, Bravo, and Delta, 100%. Would you say no limits?
Definitely. I mean, your main fights are going to happen between those 3 points. I mean, I'm actually banking on that Bravo Delta fault the whole time, and that. I mean, C point going to be absolutely key point for those snipers sitting on that top hill, getting the advantage over the map and that. And I mean, obviously from the B points as well, those guys will also be catching that cheeky sniper now and then. But let's see what the players bring to the field. I mean, definitely going to see more salts and medics again as usual.
Yeah, it would be nice to actually see the guys cap the Bravo and actually put some guys with some optics on the top there and just, you know, snipe down on those at Delta and Charlie, or the guys pushing up from Echo to Bravo. You know, just to suppress them a bit, make them think again before they just rush up that hill.
Definitely.
But it's going to be interesting. We're going to have tanks and planes again, and I know for a fact we're going to have a heavy tank and 2 airplanes from VTRN. I feel
it's going to be 1 plane.
I'm
one
back.
plane per team, eh?
Just went to go shake hands with the president, and now I'm back to join you lovely people.
At the moment we 1-1, son.
I know. It's, you know, WTF, they're certainly playing a good game. Veteran are playing the even better game by the score. But yeah, don't take anything away from WTF, you know. They could still take it. Maybe the 4 flag map is the one for them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we all know since Quentin Scar is quite a
Quentin
distance.
Scar? Is Quentin okay?
Saying Quentin,
I heard
but
Quentin Scar. I mean, is this Quentin de Kock, the South African keeper? Is he okay?
You know, we do struggle with Mad Dog. He does suffer from. I mean, he is named after a dog, but he does have no hearing like one. So.
Sorry, Zach. What did you say?
You see, this is what I'm talking about. Old age comes to young people in gaming. It's absolutely terrible. With this map, it's going to be much bigger, so we'll have, I feel, more weapons with distance on them. So it would be nice to see a couple of the Mon Dragon Storms. We'll have the Slab Slater optics. Maybe 1 or 2 Hell Wriggles running around there, definitely for those close quarters at Echo. But I feel some 1 or 2 snipers, some cheeky snipers running around, but mostly this is a medic map if you ask me. Wouldn't you say, Mad Dog?
Yeah, look, I mean, this is all medium to long range distance fighting. Yeah, I would definitely go for the medic class here for the win. But yeah, maybe even, 1 or 2 support classes there just to hold down flags might be crucial.
Yeah, I actually completely forgot. I mean, if you get that, the MP8, MP80 something, low weight, and you just put that thing on the bipod, you can just suppress O's for days.
Yeah, no, for sure. I definitely say maybe, like even what Mr. No Limits was saying now, that C flag, having 1 or 2 snipers there, watching the flags between A, D, and B, I think it will definitely be good. I think the team that holds the C flag and lets the contest between the 3 middle flags, I think that might be the strategy. Yeah, I'll definitely say maybe 1 medic, 2 snipers on the C flag, and that just rotate, and then, yeah, I think that might be a little bit of a game changer. It looks like we've got the game starting, yeah? It's going to be interesting. I see Veteran in the red, WTF in the blue. WTF have gone for the attack. Oh, they have a collision in the air towards Charlie. No one goes down. Good game mechanics there, must say. Good flying there.
We here with Dale Stevenson. He's shooting the bomber.
Dale?
Oh, jeez.
Calm down there, Zach. Calm down there, eh?
That's too funny. Dylan Stevenson.
Dylan. Sorry, gents. For all our viewers watching the stream, this is what overusing Durban Poison does to you. It messes with your brain.
Lies, bro. Lies. We don't do those things here. And he's getting a quick repair on his vehicle after he's shooting the bomber down from WTF. Shoot. Who are you on right now, my friend? We would like to know.
I'm on Dane Stevenson.
Dane?
Yes, Dane.
Stevenson.
Since we're mispronouncing his name left, right, and centre.
Is it Dane JJ Stevenson or Dane Stevenson?
Yes, but I'm currently on Dylan Stevenson, watching him do a bit of flying.
We know that guy. And Panda gets dropped at Delta, flames and everything. Dolphy is at the back trying to put hammer and wrench to that broken tank, and it's not working right now, my friend. That thing is absolutely destroyed.
I see, yeah, they've got a big push. Veteran has a big push to Charlie. And we've got WTF taking Delta. They're certainly having a fight there. It will be crucial to see how long they can hold it, keep the guys busy at Charlie, and maybe do a push to E. But this is a massive fight at Charlie.
Let's go and have a look at Charlie. A bit of a way away.
Toy in the tank. Got 1 tank. Oh, the 1 guy left from WTF. He's going to go down quicker than a sack of potatoes.
You can see him hiding in his bedroom. 3-0's coming up. It could be interesting. He drops the 1. Does he get the other one? Oh, no. And I think Urban Berries drops him. I'm not too sure. Yeah, Urban Berries drops 8K3. And we got just a decoy. He's using his name quite well there as Blar and Loco Lover come in rushing to Charlie.
Oh, WTF with the fight back. They lose Charlie for a split second, decide you shall not pass and take Charlie back. Even with the tank on the flag, I would never have called that. But then again, I am a shitty commentator, so let's just take it from there. Now it looks like we've got Veteran here doing with a flanking push to Delta and taking Bravo off. WTF better pull up their socks before they know what's happening.
And 57 to 52, the VTRN guys underneath at the moment by 6 points, and very close game again, and it's going straight to the wire. Bravo getting taken, Delta getting taken, and Charlie still held quite well. Echo is definitely on the VTRN guys, but it seems like there's 1 guy one guy, Dolphy on Bravo, uncontested, and he's going for an easy quick cap right here. Very cheeky move.
About. You know, have a flanking force of at least one player, maybe even two, just seeing, relaying the message to the team, guys, I'm on Bravo flag, there's no one here, or I'm on Delta, there's no one here. Then you'll know the whole team's pushing from their cap flag Charlie. It's so important just to relay. You know what they say, information is power. If you know where the team are, you know how to play. Simple as that.
Okay, we've got an interesting thing. Berry's coming on the left and Dolphy making a bad move, pushing up here, not seeing the other two guys on the right hand side, just a decoy coming for the flank on the left. And he's getting supported by Pondo. Pondo coming up on the left hand side, George on just behind Pondo, pushing on the Bravo. Seems like there's a bit of a fight here, and 4 guys of the VTRN guys are on there. Dolphy, Stevenson, Pondo, and George taking Bravo quite quickly from the WTF guys. We've got the tank, heavy tank on the right hand side pushing on the Bravo. Berry's still alive as a medic. He might go for the revive on his one player now. Gets a revive on just a decoy. Pushing on the left, George gets taken. Dolphy's the only one still from the original Krang, and he gets dropped immediately on Bravo. Seems like the WTF do not want to go down without a fight. They're actually pulling this through right now.
No, great play by WTF. You know, it's push back, take that flag. It's a 2v2 cap now. It's going to be interesting. Do the guys, you know, they've got 4 guys, if I'm correct, 4 or 5 guys sitting on Charlie. I mean, you know, they're not even being contested. That's just, you know, in my books, that's just not on. They should definitely be pushing numbers towards that echo flag and just seeing where these oaks are.
Definitely in my burps as well, bro. I don't see it happening. I mean, my books.
Your burps. That's disgusting,
yeah.
Mr. Greatman.
That's what you say, my friend. And now it's quick. Did you see that range kill right there from Lethal Infinity on Urban Berries? Urban Berries got the steal from Lethal Infinity, and Lethal Infinity went to town with the repair weapon and absolutely destroying his own tank. First time I've seen that on the league game, that a repair tool gets a kill for him.
I definitely think after this game I'm going to start investing in a pair of glasses here for our old trusty Mr. Greatman over there.
What?
Well, why is that, Mr. No Limits?
Okay guys, for the viewers out there, sorry for mispronouncing his name. It's not Lethal Infinity, it's Late Infinity.
Technical issues, they happen, bro.
Just, you know, Mr. No Limits in his grammar. I mean, it's very limited, but the limit that he has on his grammar, he is precise about it.
Children, it is very important that you guys learn stuff in school, please. You don't want to be uneducated like our trusty Mr. Greatman over here.
And my trusty limited fella over here on the left, because if you're going to educate someone, you need to be educated, son. And we've got Pondo, and Dolphy still, he's absolutely working that support shots very well, supporting Pondo with the repair tool, getting the repairs on there quickly, and using the tank as cover now. We've got Arc Knight and just a decoy on the right hand side of Delta. Could be interesting how they push. Just a decoy, notice there's a tank there, he's throwing those anti-tank grenades, get the big knock with the rocket gun, pushing the tank off the objective, and it seems like WTF wants this flag more than the VTRN guys.
Oh yeah, no, that's for sure. WTF with a strong pusher, their main play now is get that tank off the flag.
They get the flag, and they just get dropped. I mean, they're pushing the tank too much now, if you ask me. They're just a decoy, getting hammered by the tank. He might get the kill on the tank if he's lucky. The tank's absolute, so is just a decoy. He gets the knife kill on the support class.
I saw that.
Pondo. What is going to happen right now? Does Pondo go for the kill?
Oh, Pondo says no.
But now you see,
should have definitely used that name. Take out
did you see that? He pulled out the nade and then he just went back to his gun. You know, if he had thrown that nade, he would have taken all 3 players out. But just because he went and changed to his gun to take a 1 player out, it ended up costing him that tank on the Delta flag. Now he's going to fully repair.
Obviously, just to delay that spawn time again for the tank and that, especially for the veteran guys. I mean, it would have actually helped the WTF folks capitalize a little bit on this map. I mean, as you can see now, the tank's back on D, obviously just holding down that point. I mean, very difficult to contest against him.
Well, if you ask me, I feel that the WTF guys might have been a bit too hasty with the push on Delta there. I mean, the whole team, they pushed the tank off the flag. They should have held that flag a little bit longer, try and get the cap burning before chasing that tank down. And before they could get to the tank, half of them were taken out. And Delta goes back to the VTRN guys, and the VTRN guys are in the lead with 10 points right now. No limits. I mean, we're seeing some seriously great gameplay from all-round players. I mean, very close game. Anything you would have liked to have seen the guys do a bit more?
I mean, like I saw from the previous map and now again on this map and then, I mean, especially for the guys that are out busy flying in the planes and then, I mean, use your vehicles as a bit of a spawning point. Get the guys, I mean, you can see the D hardly being contested at the moment in the WT over folks. Use that plane as a bit of a spawn point, guys, and drop down onto the objective, or maybe just on the outskirts there, and help contest that point. I mean, obviously, if your team goes down and you're the only one left in the squad, give those guys a bit of beacon of hope and just push that point.
Well, the WTF guys have just stolen the lead from the VTRN guys. Well done on them. I mean, they've got 2 flags. The VTRN guys have got 2 flags. So now, are the VTRN guys going to push Charlie or are they going to push Delta? This is the decisions they need to make right now.
I think they're going to be pushing that echo point right now. I mean, as you can see, there's 3
they're
people
going to lose
contesting
Bravo
for that point.
Yeah, there's this 4-man push onto Bravo, untaken, or undefended.
I mean, fantastic play there from the veteran Oaks. Obviously, using that plane just to drop off the Oaks onto the beach, just help put in a little bit of extra firepower over there, just securing that D point there, making sure that the WTF boys do not.
But unfortunately, as you say that, they're coming in and Echo, trying to cap Echo right back, so it's going to be an even trade-off. That's not going to change the scores much for the VTRN guys. They are still 10 points underneath, so they need to get a trip cap or a quad cap to try and get those tickets down a bit more.
Oh, go WTF. Go you biscuit.
Pondo coming down, Slash coming down, Diamond coming down to try to defend Echo. Everybody's coming down. It's going to be an all-out slugfest. 2 guys against 2 guys. Arc Knight and Blur versus Slash and Diamond. Diamond getting the reds on Pondo. And some long-range sniping from Panther. And he hasn't taken anyone out yet. He's just using that spot flare to good use. And suckling in those shots from just decoy. And Arc Knight gets taken. Decoy gets taken, and Echo seems to be back in the VTRN guys' command. And as we say that, Bravo gets taken back. I'm not with the VTRN guys are losing a bit of control on this map, if you ask me. The WTF guys are performing an absolute wonderful game. Some seriously good strats.
What did I say? That 4 flag may be the difference for WTF. Just giving them that extra flag to contest on. But
well done to the WTF guys. They have a proper 10 point, nearly a 20 point lead now. And the VTRN guys are they're gonna have to work really hard to try and pull this one back.
It would be very interesting to find out what's actually going through each captain's head at the moment from both sides. And that, I mean, obviously, you do get players that haven't got that kind of gaming experience. Once you lose your mind, you know, then you actually bring the rest of the team down with you, causing those vital mistakes all the time. Do you think that could be happening now with the veteran boys?
Sorry, I was just watching the tank there. Can you repeat that, Limits?
Sure, man. I said, now, definitely with what's happening through the captain's minds and obviously with the players and that, I mean, we all know how vital it is to stay focused and calm and collected throughout the game and that, though. I mean, I'm actually putting it in a better version now for the people to understand, though. But What would you say is going through the guys in the veteran camp at the moment? Do you think maybe that one or two of their players have lost focus now, obviously bringing the rest of the team down with them, which is actually causing this havoc on their side?
I'll say so. You know, the team that keeps their composure is the team that sees it out. I mean, just to give reference to that, we played against Mad the other night, and then I think it was like our first map, we were like nearly tied all the way to 150 tickets, and then we ended up winning the game just, I think it was like 160 or 170 to 200, but we kept our composure and we took it from there. So I think what veteran need to do is everyone has a game plan, they need to stick to it, and then, you know, if that's not working, say to the guys, alright, you know, that's what I was talking about, having another tactic and saying, guys, this push on opposite flags, you know, see where it's least contested. I just think veteran were just, how would I say, they were just throttled by seeing WTF with such a pushback and taking like a 50-ticket lead now.
Well, guys, if I can say anything right now, what I've noticed from the WTF guys, they are using Boomer Skyliner as an amazing plane, a pilot, and he is honestly just taking guys down on flags. He's doing some quick spawn points for the guys, dropping bombs, and I feel that's the difference that I'm seeing with the WTF guys. On previous maps, they didn't have anyone flying around. In this map, they've got a good pilot in the sky, and you can see now the WTF guys are absolutely running away with it. I don't think, unless they get a triple cap here, that the VTRN guys could come back from this, and this could be an actually turning point in the match right now.
You see, it's exactly like I mentioned earlier. I don't know if the WTF folks are actually watching the stream or see what's going on though, but I mean, it actually seems like they've learned from their mistake and actually using that plane as a spawn point now. It's fantastic.
Look at
to
that.
see them dropping off folks onto D in that now. Fantastic play from the WTF folks.
And they get the quick cap on Delta. This could be another trip cap by them. See Charlie getting taken slowly on the hill there.
Double tank push on Charlie, that's why. I mean, WTF only, they had one out there. I mean, that's, they got Arkham Knight coming from the back. I would certainly just hold back here, let more guys spawn on him. Oh, right, there's Loco Lover. Yeah, but see, this is certainly going to be a tough fight. I would definitely pull out this fight, let them have Charlie flag and now contest the Echo flag. They're just trying to fight.
Plane gets dropped there for coming a bit too close to the tree there, and absolutely gets wrecked on Charlie. Charlie's getting contested again now by the WTF guys. The VTRN guys trying to get that push back so they can get those tickets to bleed. I feel a little bit too late now, guys. The tanks come in there, is showing his dominant force. Late Infinity.
Whoa, WTF take it back. But they've lost Delta in the process.
Panther is hiding, he's shivering like a little kitty cat, and he gets dropped by Ark Knight. An absolute thrill of a game. It seems like the WTF guys are absolutely running away with it now. Most of the VTRN guys have spawned in, and I just want to say
I'm coming back now, gents.
The WTF guys for the last, say, 15 minutes have been playing with a man down.
No, definitely, it's been a very exciting game. I mean, especially imagine what the WTF guys could have done. I mean, obviously being a man up in that, or having level teams. Do you think there could be like a change in the way the game would have turned out so far? I mean, with the 50 ticket difference, would you say?
Well, I feel the VTRN guys, the WTF guys could have actually gotten a bit of a bigger lead, no limits, because they are winning now with a man down. So imagine with a man up.
Exactly. I mean, this is some fantastic play from the WTF guys, and it seems like they've woken up now from the past few maps.
Yes, Berry's going to town on the O's. Kotsia versus Berry. Kotsia takes the victory there, and the VTRN guys still hold the Bravo. Delta's getting capped now as we speak, one man, but we're gonna push from out.
Oh, there's a triple cap going on here by Veteran. Last minute fight back.
Could be interesting if they get their trip cap. They could change a little bit on the score there. Honda pushing in Stevenson also with him getting a flank there by Doffy. Doffy gets the flank. He gets 2 of the guards. It's 1v1. Who gets it? Doffy's got it, and Delta seems to be getting come back to the VTRN guys. And half the team is just spawned on Doffy, and yeah, there we go, guys. Delta's getting capped quickly, but look at the sneaky player from the WTF guys. He's sitting in the back there, Dion JJ Stevenson. He gets a spawn on. They realize there's a lot of guys. They're marking them. They're flanking left. Ponda versus him. Ponda gets the win. One more left. Do they take him? And he wrecks one. He gets dropped by the other 2. Sneaky play by the WTF guys. It seems like they wait for the guys to move off the objective and go in for the cheeky scraps.
Look, they're taking back Bravo. They just need to try and maintain Charlie. Not lose their double cat flag, you know, just let the tickets and the kills roll in while they have this lead. This is a phenomenal match, I must be honest. It's been nail-biting, not more than a 50 ticket lead this whole game. It is phenomenal. WTF with the comeback, showing the viewers that never give up on the team.
Definitely, the WTF weren't, how can you say, rated to be actually to win the match on the chats, but seems like they are out to show the rest of the Battlefield community that they are there to stay.
Oh, this play now for Delta is going to be crucial. If WTF can take this flag, this is going to be a game changer. This is the decider right now, if you ask me.
Charlie gets capped. Does Delta get capped right now? They're so close.
Oh, there we go. One down. Slash the toy on the outside though. He's all by himself. There we go. Panther spawns in on him. We got a tank. Pondo rolling in with the tank on Delta. That's why I say, can they take this cap? Can they take it? And they have. Oh no, now they're losing it. They just took it, but oh, this is close. This is close. They need that second flag. They got the push to Charlie. That push to Charlie is going to be crucial now. No one defending the flag.
Certainly going to turn out interesting, and I mean, check how quickly those tickets are just coming down now at the moment, though. So definitely, this is going to be a nail-biting fight towards the edge.
Oh my word, we've got 471 to 428. This is such a close game. If the guys concentrate from the WTF, they might be able to pick up this win. Oh my word, it could be a quad cap right now. Charlie's getting taken, Bravo's getting taken. The tank from Coetzee is getting blown up. He's putting a bit of a fight there. Does he win his battle? He wins his battle against one. It's 2 versus 3. He takes another one. Loco Lover takes him, and then Charlie gets taken luckily. But Bravo's still on the mark now. Bravo's getting capped. Do they get the triple cap? They get the triple cap. Oh, it's close. It's so close. Do they get that triple cap? They get the triple cap, and Delta's getting taken as we speak. So this could be interesting. I feel that WTF might have done just enough just to win it. Oh, I feel everyone's on edge right now. 453 to 496. That clock is counting slowly but surely. It seems like the WTF might have it.
Win, yeah.
And what a game if this could be happening, and it is. It is. There's no ways around it. It's WTF. What a game.
And 200 Rand richer.
Oh my word, you deserve that one. Those WTF boys, I was waiting for them at the end of the game. They were playing absolutely like stars. One of the most entertaining games I have seen in the whole commentating career of my entire life.
Now this shows you how important it is to make sure your weapon classes are correct. Because Veteran took the first game, WTF take the second game.
No, remember, veteran got disqualified for their first game.
Yes, but that's what I'm saying. WTF, sorry, took the first game. Veteran took the second game. If they had just checked their classes before the match, Veteran would have had game 1 and game 2, but WTF got a lifeline and they took it with both hands. All credit to WTF.
Well, I must say, if I look at the guys from the Veteran, the WTF guys are stuck up. I mean, the whole squad just rallied together. I mean, we've got most of the squad in the 20s, no one underneath 13. I mean, we've got Neo on 47 and 14. We've got Daxel on 38 and 23 and 19. We've got Burrows on 23 and 20. Blur on 23 and 15. Arknight, a very good game for him, 19 and 8. We've got AK3 on 13 and 16. Loco Lover 15, 16. Underneath the kill death ratio, but guys, I mean, if you take anything from this, never ever give up. The WTF guys pushed through the whole game. They were down, they were up, they were down, but they never ever gave up.
Definitely. I mean, if you have a look, I mean, there were 11 players. I mean, obviously being there one player down, but I mean, just proving to everyone out there that if you work as a team, anything can happen. I mean, the guys played a phenomenal game tonight. Very unlucky for the veterans. I really thought they would have that game from the word go. But just WTF just proving that they were way too strong. I mean, unlucky next time, veterans, if you could just double check your guys' classes, make sure that the guys are running the correct and legal classes. You guys actually might have walked away with that win tonight.
Yeah, that's correct.
Definitely. It shows you guys, you need to be very, very cautious. If you pick up a kill with an illegal weapon, you can say goodbye to that map. It doesn't matter if you win it by 10 tickets or if you win it by 500 tickets. If you shoot someone with an illegal weapon or get a kill with an illegal grenade, that's your squad's disqualifications there, done.
So anyway, boys, I mean, that was a fantastic matchup tonight. I mean, really thinking that Veteran would walk away with it, but I'm obviously getting proven wrong by the WTF boys. I mean, putting on one hell of a show for us on the last map there and just proving to us why they could be one of the best teams coming out of Division 3 this season.
Yep, no, that's for sure. Well done, WTF. It seems that whoever I put my money on seems to win it. So, you know, if you guys want to personally or send me a personal message asking me for my commentator's luck and to put my money on you to win the game, feel free to contact me. I'm on Discord and I'm there to help.
And if you want to lose everything else, you can definitely take some of my advice. It seems like it's working all the time. No Limits, I feel like, have you ever played No Limits? Have you ever played country music backwards?
It kind of feels like your betting goes there, my bro. I kind of imagine it sounds like a little whining baby at the end there.
No, well, if you play country music backwards, you get your car back, your wife back, your dog back. Most things come back to you.
Except the money that you keep losing, though.
Oh, yeah, I wish it came true. Guys,
so,
I think...
Final thoughts, final bit of information, guys.
Well, I mean, definitely look on my side. I mean, tonight, I mean, well played from the veteran. Like, still one player just proving to stand out from everyone will still be old Dylan Stevens over there. I mean, what a phenomenal player. And I mean, but definitely my final thoughts on my side is fantastic play from the WTF boys tonight. I mean, you guys put on one hell of a show for the last map. Really enjoyed that thoroughly.
Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. One of the best maps I have watched in the Battlefield season. But like we say, guys, if we can take anything from this, and it's a harsh lesson learned, is if VRT or the VTRN guys had just had their classes right, they would have been done and dusted first two maps. But unfortunately, because the first one they didn't get right, they actually lost their game tonight, which is very sad to see. But rules are rules, and unfortunately, the guys just didn't follow them.
Hey, Dog, anything on your side?
From my side, guys, great piloting in the third map there. Wish we could have seen a bit more from the WTF guys in the, with the planes on the second map. Might have ended a bit differently as well. But yes, crucial. Holding those flags, having somebody on those flags at all times. Once those flags were literally left alone by WTF and VTRN, and the opposing team got to those flags and captured it. So very important, keep a man on that flag.
Definitely, man. Well, ladies and gents, I mean, that's it from the Royal Stream team tonight. I mean, we hope you guys enjoyed that just as much as we did tonight. I mean, there was a fantastic show they put on by both teams in that, and we wish them all going forward, though. But if I'm not mistaken, Stu, I mean, this will be the concluding their games now, basically?
I'm not 100% sure. I think they've got another game next week.
Okay.
I can't pull up the schedule right now. But I know the Division 1 guys finished off this week, and
yeah, man, I mean, a big shout out to the boys from Active Valor, I mean, for taking that league flawlessly. Well done, guys.
Yes, well done on those boys. We've got a couple of more results here. Raw versus RECE. Raw took it 2-0. MRU versus Red. MRU won 2-1. First versus UB. First won 2-0. S187 beat PF 2-0. And then obviously boys, WTF versus VTRN 2-1. But well done to all the teams that have played this week. I do know we have one more game scheduled for the... No, I think that's all the games concluded for this week.
Sure. All right. Well done to every single Battlefield team that's been playing out there this week. I mean, you guys have obviously put in maximum effort going into every single game in that. But like I said, once again, guys, I mean, thanks to the Royal Stream team again, guys. It's always been a joy busy commentating alongside you guys, and obviously to Stuart for the trusty camera work again. Thanks so much, guys.
Yeah, thanks again, Lewis. Thanks again. It was absolutely fantastic.
And
fantastic, guys. I hope everyone has a good evening then further.
Yeah, guys, please subscribe to the BattleBros channel as well as the Royal Esports channel. We will be trying to attempt multiple streams at the same time between both channels. So yes, please show your support, subscribe to the channels, drop a like, drop a comment, give us your opinions, what we should be focusing more on, what you would like us to try next time. All your opinions will be appreciated. Thank you.
Cool, guys. Have a wonderful evening, guys.
Cheers.